we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. The Ducks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So LSU's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in it.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50, the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the Oregon Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball out.
Touchdown, Oregon! Bunch formation for these receivers. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. He's picked up 49 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Toss to the outside. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on 3rd down.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly. That he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Moore to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to... the way to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. So the offense more than... Result of the play will decline the penalty. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Now on the move. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Got it in the middle. It's Hill. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I...
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of it. Takes it the other way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. You see the wheels on that guy? From Masoli to Mariota, that sort of defines an Oregon quarterback.
No doubt. Just a guy that can improvise, a guy that can make plays with his feet. And when he does that, opens up the whole offense and makes this team so much better.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Oh, what a punt! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Inside the 40. At the 30. Past the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Off-play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Moore will throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Hey, listen, I'm going to look across the board if I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to find my matchups. And I got man-to-man, and I got a corner route. I throw that thing towards the sideline, let my receiver do the rest, and he does. Goes up and catches the football while he's being guarded and contested. That's a tough.
Touchdown, Ducks! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up of 5 to the 23. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw on third. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Looking to throw on first down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And he wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best.
Breaks into the open. He breaks a tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Right on the money. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far. You dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
No chance to run, but still a good game. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build.
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Nice job by this offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the back. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 4 over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Back open in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Green. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Off the play fake on first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Tigers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Hill. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Green. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hill. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Moore will throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Green. Buys a little time. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but When you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. LSU quick to the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have it.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple.
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Finds a man on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
LSU right back to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man out of the backfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a out.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Fung. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield on first down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for